Yep, they said I'm in remission now. I had so many different tests I had to go through, lung and chest and I don't know what all, so I was busy every day. I don't know why, but it didn't really hit me that hard. I guess everything went so fast. Just everybody backing me and all I can really say. And I went and seen my family doctor, and he says that he thought maybe it was an ulcer, but they did a colonoscopy and found the tumor. I was diagnosed in Knoxville as having the tumor, and then I came up here and seen him, and he did the colonoscopy before surgery, but then he had seen the x-rays from Knoxville, and then it just went through the colonoscopy and went through the surgery. He's a caring doctor, and lets you know what's going on and all. Everything just went smooth and fast.
The nicest gentleman I could have asked for as a patient, did everything I asked of him and more, never complained, and had the smoothest post-operative recovery and went through his surgery like a champ. Before surgery, we asked them to focus on the nutrition. If they do smoke, we ask them to quit smoking and ask them to ask questions of us. During the stay in the hospital, we ask them to walk the same day or the next day after surgery, ask them to drink a lot of fluids, use the intensive spirometer to exercise their lungs. So those are the things that we ask them to do, and he checked every one of those boxes very quickly. A positive attitude can go a long way. Also having a support system, family, friends, as well as the physicians and the support, the care team in the hospital will tremendously help patients go through this journey very easily. It's the team that we have at the Cancer Center that makes it special. We have an excellent group of physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, nurse navigators, allied specialists who do a phenomenal job of putting the patients front and center. And I learn from each and every one of them at every single interaction I have with them. And that has been the most important point of having our cancer center.
You gotta kind of do what they say and hope for the best. Well, I thought I had good care, and I mean that robotic surgery, that just went. I mean, he told me I'd been here a week if it wouldn't have been for that.
Mercy has the latest iteration of the Da Vinci robot, which is the XI, which we got, in the last 6 months, which is a new model of the robot that helps us do pretty cool things, working in different quadrants of the abdomen. Especially when I'm working with rectal cancer, I work all the way from the mid-abdomen to the left upper quadrant, to the left lower quadrant, all the way down to the pelvis. We are looking at a span of nearly 2 feet. Using the robot that can go to all these locations without having to change the position of the robot or the patient is a tremendous advantage, because it saves a lot of time and it has a low impact, or it speeds up the operation, makes it much more efficient. By doing these operations through small incisions, the impact on the patient's physiology is very minimal, the recovery time is very short, and they get back to their work or their functional status pretty quickly.
I had surgery on Wednesday and went home on Friday, so I cannot figure out how he can do the surgery with about 5 little holes in my stomach, and how he can go in there and do what he did. But
Larry's cancer was at an early stage when it was diagnosed. We did workup studies before we operated that showed that this was an early stage of cancer that had not spread anywhere else. And I was able to do the operation robotically, meaning small incisions. So he was able to go home 48 hours after surgery. And by doing the operation through small incisions using the robotic technique, his recovery was very short. It's very rewarding to see the strength and courage with which patients deal with cancer on a day-to-day basis. The process of dealing with this can be very challenging and stressful, and to see them deal with this with dignity, strength, and determination is incredibly rewarding and inspiring. It also helps put things in perspective, put my problems, day-to-day problems in perspective. And that is the most important aspect of being a cancer doctor.
all I can say is get things taken care of fast as you can, because stuff can spread, and get it over with as fast as you can. I'm doing okay now. Chris, I'm holding back because I thought I had to, but I can't lift but 5 pounds yet. But other than that, why, I just pretty well do as I please. Kind of makes me wonder how I could be so lucky.